Get ready to enter the Thrive Time Show.
We started from the bottom, now we hit. We started from the bottom, and we'll show you how to get here. Started from the bottom, now we hit. We started from the bottom, now we hit.
We started from the bottom, now we're on the top. Teaching you the systems to get what we got. Colton Dixon's on the hooks, I break down the books. Z's bringing some wisdom and the good looks. As the father of five, that's why I'm alive. So if you see my wife and kids, please tell them hi. It's the C&Z up on your radio. And now 3, 2, 1, here we go.
We started from the bottom, now we hit. We started from the bottom, and we'll show you how to get.
So here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and search for Wedding Cakes Dallas. Boom. And as we do that, the first one that comes up, let's scroll down. Scroll down. Let's do the knot right there. So now I want to go here to click on the knot.com. And Stuart, show us the little trick that we need to do to figure out how many backlinks a website has. Can you show us where we go to, how we do it?
How many backlinks? Do you want to go through Backlink Watch?
Let's try Backlink Watch. If it's not cooperating, we'll go back to SEO Small Backlink Checker.
Okay.
Cool. So there's two different moves. People always say there's two different ways to skin a cat. I've never skinned a cat. I don't know who would do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sort of offended by that analogy, but okay.
It's true.
So what do we do now?
So when I type in the URL there's a box there where you can type in the URL.
Don't do that one, Devin. Just do the whole thing. Yep. The whole. Oh, now it's trying to say it's a spammy site, but
man.
it's free. So I'm trying to help you Thrivers do this for free. And then you got to do that little CAPTCHA.
Oh, no.
Make sure you're not a robot or a Russian spy.
Or, yes.
And by the way, I know we have a lot of Russian Thrivers right now. And I got to tell you this. Your main man, Putin, he's not all bad. I mean, he's just trying to annex large portions of other countries. I mean, you could see how he's misunderstood. Anyway. So how many backlinks do they have there? Marshall, I'm not good with the math, but what is that? That's one. Whoa.
153,000.
Wow. They have 153,000 backlinks.
Wow.
Let me show you how to get a backlink. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, is this Marshall?
Yeah, this is Marshall.
Marshall, hey, my name's Clay. I'm with a bakery in town, and I want to see if you do a backlink from your site to mine.
Well, how do I need to do that?
You'll want to go to your site. You want to log into your content management system, and you're going to select the text Dallas Wedding Cakes, and you're going to put a hyperlink from your site back to mine.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
Well, I mean, I could put a link back to you. We could be friends. We could refer each other business.
Okay.
Get used to having that conversation 153,000 times. I mean, so you're not going to beat those guys, okay? It's not going to happen. You're just... That's kind of sad. Moving on. So let's go ahead and go to the second one, okay? The second one in the search. Let's do the same thing. Let's pop it into our backlink watch. Marshall, can you cue up the beer barrel poke? I feel like a lot of people want to hear that. We're getting a lot of requests here from our German Thrivers. Oh, yeah. David Hasselhoff, the star of Baywatch and such shows as... And Baywatch. David Hasselhoff, the star of Knight Rider, Baywatch, and David Hasselhoff, pop singer. Pop singer. Yeah, I hear David Hasselhoff is big this time of year. Now pause real quick here. Someone's saying, why are we using a spammy site? Because I'm trying to help you guys do it for free. I'm assuming you're on a budget, you know, and you're trying to... Now, you can do SEO Moz, MOZ.com. You could do SEM Rush. Those are good tools, but this is an inexpensive way to do it. Punch it, hit it, smash it. That's the sound of the internet thinking. Scrolling down. How many backlinks do they have, Marshall?
472.
Devin, can you select where that is so we know what he's talking about? 472 what?
Backlinks.
What's a backlink?
Backlink is another site linking to your site.
Okay, here's where it gets dirty. It gets dirty. All right, here we go. We're going to zoom in here on the backlink. Scroll down here. You can see who's linking to them. If somebody is linking to another site, is it likely that they might also link to you?
Interesting.
So one way to get backlinks is to look at what your local competition is doing. So look at the backlink on number 25 and click that beast. Click the beast. You click it right there. That is a site that you can get your listing on. You can get a backlink there for free or very inexpensive. So for free? Yeah, for free. So how you do it? What you do is you go there and you request a backlink, and so you need to hire a backlink boy. So a lot of people go, why can't it be a backlink woman? I'll tell you why. I have too much respect for women. I respect women in a way you wouldn't understand. And I'm such the opposite of a sexist that I won't even allow a woman to do this kind of menial job. I'll only allow a man because I don't even respect men because I am a man and I know what we're doing and it's not good. So you want a backlink boy.
It's true.
And he will learn the dark art of backlinking. And you want that guy to go to every single one of your competitors and get a backlink from them. That's how you do it. But you got to decide, so how many backlinks do they have again? Let's put that number there. 472. So let's go ahead and put there. What was the term we typed in? It was Wedding Cakes Dallas. That was the term we typed in. Let's make sure we did that right. Scroll back up. Don't screw this up. Okay, yeah. So how many backlinks do I need to win? Put 472. 472. Let's do it one more time for the good folks at home. A lot of folks right now, they're going, this is exciting and I want more of it. And I'm going, hey, who am I to keep you from doing it? So Devin, go ahead and search for Dallas Wedding Cakes.
Claire, are you saying it's easier to beat 472 backlinks versus 150-something thousand?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it is not a healthy thing for you to go out there and try to get 137,000 backlinks. I mean, if you want to, I mean, that's awesome. But I have, before you do that, I have these nail clippers. My daughter's got this new device that helps kind of keep your cuticles in good shape. I'm not really sure what that's called, but it's a thing that helps keep your cuticles in good shape. Use that to cut your grass and then start doing that.
Wow.
It's more productive. Okay. So anyway, go ahead and scroll down and let's look up the cake guys. That's the guys again. So let's go down to Elegant Cakery. Why am I not looking at Yelp? Because Yelp's a big national billion-dollar thing. And someone goes, they're not billions, they're worth millions. Whatever. The point is, it's going to be hard to beat. So then take that website, pop that beast back into what? Backlinkwatch.com. A place where you can get spam at a fraction of retail cost. But go ahead and pop that in there. I'm probably going to get a hate email from the guys at backlinkwatch.com. But that's how it is. You know how it is.
It's true.
Be banned from their site soon. And then, hey, make sure you don't pop in the whole web address, though. Just pop in don't do the web address plus the other content. That's the permalink. We just want the shortened domain.
Just the domain name.
Yep. And then pop that in there. Good luck spelling that word. Waransia. You know, in Greek, that word means Devon is beautiful.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, Waransia.
That's true.
Yeah, Waransia. So it's 62. Go ahead and pop in that 62. 62. So let's go ahead and go to Wedding Cakes in Dallas, the final one, because I know people. Marshall, can we get that music going one more time? I feel like, yes. All right, now. If you've never been to the German American Festival, you're going to want to go this year. I'll tell you what, this year we're going to have deep fried something. We're going to have bratwurst. We're going to have a guy driving a miniature Volkswagen. We're going to have a German beer. It's like 80 proof. You drink some of that, you're done. One sip of that, you're...
This German American Festival's great. I love it. Let's optimize our website.
All right, Marshall, keep pulling down here. Yeah. Whoa. Marshall didn't want it to stop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use my drunk German American Festival attendee voice as we do this.
So, Devin, go ahead and scroll on down somewhere, wherever, down. Devin, scroll down. Devin, did I ever tell you how much I care about you? Click on the Dallas Affair Cake Company, Devin. Devin, we've always been close. I gotta tell you. What were we talking about, Devin? All right, I'm gonna go to Backlink Watch, and you're gonna whatever. Devin, where are we? The Spanish Festival's great. Devin, type in Buckner. Put it Buckner. Devin, Buckner. Devin, type in Buckner, Devin. Do it. Why aren't you typing in Buckner? Why do you hate me, Devin? We were always so close. Devin, are you Kevin? Is it Kevin or Devin? I've never really known.
Anyway, I'm sorry. That's what I have to do. That's how I make search engine exciting. Otherwise, if I didn't believe in eternal consequences, I'd probably shoot myself while doing this. Anyway, so moving on. We got 377. Okay, so now how much content do we need? So what I want to do is we got to go back to the site. Okay, we got to go back to the site, and we got to look at that site right there. That's the Dallas Affairs Cake Co. And we need to look into the innards of their site and figure out how many pages of content they have. So Jason, please explain to us how to do this.
This is the move. This is the ninja move. So we're going to copy that domain name. Is that what we did there,
Yep.
Devin? Okay, so we're going to go to google.com.
It's hot.
And in that right there, you're going to type in SITE colon, and then paste or type that domain name and hit enter. What that's going to do, Clay, is it's going to search every page that Google sees for that domain name. It's not going to look at other websites like the Knot. It's just that one website that you typed in.
Okay, so let's do it. So let's go ahead and put there how much content we need to win. Let's put 16 there, Devin, on row 4D. 40. 4D.
And Clay, you're talking about 16 because it says about, or there's 16 results there. So Google's seeing 16 pages on that website. That's what we're talking about.
And just real quick, Google pops up this thing that says, "Do you own DallasAffairCakeco.com? Get indexing and ranking data from Google." What happens is if your site isn't indexed, meaning if you don't follow the Google canonical rules as referenced in previous trainings, then your site won't be indexed. This site might have tons of pages, but if Google can't find them all, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead, Devin, let's go back and let's go back to the Google search. And let's go ahead and do a little search action here for Wedding Cakes Dallas. Go ahead and search for Wedding Cakes Dallas. Okay. And the site that came up top, scrolling down, boom, 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 the cake guys. So we got to do the same move we just did. So again, Thrivers, ask yourself, what are you supposed to do while Stuart is telling us what to do? Stu, what do we do?
Go to google.com.
Okay.
Site, SITE colon, and then you're going to type or paste in that domain name and hit the enter button.
Now, real quick, make sure we're getting this. You see where it says about 120. Can we select that, Devin, so we get, because I feel like some people are going,
I don't understand. I did go to the German American Festival this morning, and I can't feel my face.
no, but this is right here, 120, right?
120.
So you got 120 pages. So Devin, go ahead and put 120 there on the corresponding field. Let's do one more. And I know there's a Thriver right now who's already going, I get it, move on. No, I'm not going to do it because it wouldn't be prudent. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. And so it's election season, so we're always just having George Bush references,
It's true.
Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Okay. All right. So go ahead and look at the next one here, Elegant Cakery, and let's go ahead and copy their stuff, technically speaking. Now, real quick, if you type in site, colon, and then the web address, that's what comes up.
Yes, exactly. That shows the pages that Google sees on that website.
If you typed in site colon cleanse, it would be different.
Totally different.
Search.
And don't look at the images on that.
Yeah, just
That's
don't. These are tips for what not to do, Thrivers. We're looking out for you because the other day I walk in and Devin's like, "Hey, type in site colon cleanse and see what happens." And I'm like, "Okay," and just that's what we do behind the scenes to get prepared for these episodes.
Don't do this. Yes.
Okay. They have how many pages? 114. And Thrivers, where can you see it? Devin, can you show us where you see it? Right there. Thrivers, this is how we do it. So you're going to ask yourself, am I prepared to write 120 pages of content that are each 1,000 words long? Am I prepared to write 114? Or am I prepared to write 16? Which one of those terms am I most prepared? Which one is most winnable? Which one is going to happen? I'm going to walk you through this. It takes 10 minutes to write 1,000 words of content using the Dragon headset. So this is the final column E. This is the final one. This is bam. This is ha. This is huge. Okay. So go ahead, type it here. Estimated time to victory. Because a lot of people don't want to think about that. They're like, I'm excited. I started a business. I got my business cards. I got the little notebook where I can keep everyone else's. You know who I am. You know who you are. You went to Office Depot and you bought that binder where you can organize everyone's business cards. Yes. You got little tabs on your business plan, and you've got your markers, and you've got the highlighting going down, and you don't want to do work. No, because you want to get that highlighter out, and you want to get your binder, and you want to talk about it. But guess what? We got to start doing it, okay? You get paid for what you do, not for what you intend to do. So here we go. If it takes 10 minutes to write one article, I want you to go ahead and pull up a calculator here. Can we pull up a calculator on our big screen so the Thrivers can follow along? Thrivers, for those of you who don't have a calculator, just see your phone. If you don't have a phone, you need to seek counseling. So we're moving on here. So here we go. So we're going to type in 120 times 10. Now, some Thrivers are going, whoa, Billy, calm down. how many minutes typically are in an hour? Typically, somebody. 16? No, you're wrong because it's 60. See, that's why we do these trainings. So you divide that by 60. Oh, Billy. So you got 20 hours of content. Put it down. 20 hours. So that's how you do it, Thrivers. Let's do 114. 114 times 10. This is how we do. Marshall, can we get some sort of just kind of maybe a licensed beat that we have, some kind of beat that we're okay to play, or any just give me something that we can play that we're not going to go to jail for playing. Give me something. Okay, so 114 times 60. Sorry, 114 times 10 divided by 60. So 114 times 10 divided by 60. Okay. 19 hours. And let's do 16. You don't like, just random beats, Marshall? Is that the deal? You're
on it.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? Some of us have places to go today. Okay, I've got a hot date. I gotta chase my wife around for a few hours, and you're over here just kind of whatever. I'll get to it later. Okay, so 16 times 10, it's 160, right? Divided by 60 minutes in an hour. So 2.6. So 2.667 hours. So you've got to ask yourself, are you ready to sit down with a headset alone in a closet for hours and hours and hours talking about this term? How bad do you want it? Marshall, you got to lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got one shot, one opportunity. You know what I mean? You can't just be looking up Google terms and trying to be top. You get paid for what you do. Is that right, Marshall?
That's right.
You got to turn this music off. It's getting me too inspired. I'm pretty upset about it. Okay, so that's how we do it. So Thrivers, any questions? Any questions? What questions do you think Thrivers would have about this? I think there's a Thriver out there who might have a question. Anything? I mean, you talk to him every day. Devin, you got something? Devin, am I missing something?
Are you saying the time I invest in this will pay off for my business? The more I spend on this in terms of my time, it will benefit me. That's
it's sweat equity, straight up. Google has made it so you can come up to the top in Google by just doing this. Now, I'm going to show you one more secret move because I'm all about that bonus, that extra sizzle. Extra sizzle for shizzle, and then we're good. We're peacing out. Dropping the mic, moving on. Here we go. So go ahead and Google Tulsa wedding, or the Dallas wedding cakes one more time. Dallas wedding cakes. Now, someone is going, is there a secret passage? Is there a secret way? Is there a way that I can get there faster? Yes, there is. Do that move, and as you're doing that move, get as many reviews as you possibly can get here on this. And we have trainings, in-depth trainings on how to make a Google map posting, and we'll teach you all that. But whoever has the most real reviews, now real quick, Google's not down with you paying people to do those reviews. If Google finds out you're paying people for those reviews, you're going down. But I'll tell you this, going down to the bottom of Google. But if you have customers that are in your company all the time and you go, hey, would you mind writing a review and sharing your feedback, good or bad? I'd love to hear your feedback. It would really be great if you could share your feedback on Yelp and Google. Whoever has the most reviews comes up top. So the Dallas for All cakes, or Cakes for All Dallas, those guys, the Cakes for All Dallas, they're not even high in the Google rank, but they're high in the map. And so it's business time. It's business time. It's business time. Those guys are excited. They're making money because they're getting reviews. So you can get reviews or you can get busy doing that. I argue you should do them both simultaneously, and that is how you dominate. Now, if you have any questions about your site, is your site mobile compliant, just send us your website to info@thrive15.com. Put your name, your phone number, your website. We will do an in-depth analysis, and we will tell you the problems that you have. But when we do that analysis, don't begin to experience paralysis where you're stuck and you're not moving forward because you just want to look at all these tools. You got to start doing something. Marshall, back to you.
And so those are the steps for determining the winnable keywords. And really, I feel like creating this spreadsheet really gives you a clear path on what terms that you're going to go after.
Devin, let's do this. Let's be impromptu. Let's be crazy. Let's be wild. Let's save this. Let's save that spreadsheet, and let's make that available for Thrivers as a downloadable. And we're going to call this here Determining Winnable Terms. That's the spreadsheet, Determining Winnable Terms. And Thrivers, if you want this, and I know you do, we'll send it to you for free for all of our subscribers because people like you are what's making business school affordable. We're a business school without the BS, and it wouldn't be possible without you, so we're always trying to over-deliver. And if you come to Tulsa, as I promise you, we will give you a mediocre sod farm tour. That's my promise to you.
Boom.
Boom.
Step number 7, determine to not waste time if winning is not affordable or possible. Okay, so we're talking about, we've determined the winnable terms, and now we got to determine what are the non-winnable terms. So Clay, get us into this.
Well, first off, I'm happy that I'm so excited to work with you guys here today that I decided to wear pants. Fine, it's fine. If you don't want to laugh, that's fine, because I'm going to laugh in my, that's fine. I thought about that for hours. And I've given it to you as a verbal bouquet. If you don't want that gift, that's fine. I'll keep my ideas to myself. Don't worry, Thrivers, it'll get worse. Moving on, the bottom of the barrel. But here's the thing: is you don't want to waste time if it's not possible to win. Bottom line. So you have this spreadsheet from our previous episode. I want to pull it up here. If you're looking at the list here, guys, and you need to get 137,000. So what I want to do here is I want to just make sure we're getting this. Make one more column here. F. Okay, F. Put in backlinks. Cost. Backlink cost. So cost, you can't pay for backlinks, but you have to pay someone to go get backlinks. So I'm just telling you, if you have a backlink boy and he spends his entire day sending emails to companies going, will you backlink to me? Will you backlink to me? Would you be willing to backlink to me? He's maybe going to get 2 an hour. And let's say that Bernie Sanders is president and you're paying $15 an hour for labor. You're talking about a cost of $7.50 per backlink. So let's take 20 times 750. 20 times 750. For those of you who aren't, don't have a calculator near you, use the phone. And as we stated earlier, if you don't have a phone, you need to see a psychiatrist.
It's true.
Yeah. So anyway, so we go. But you won't be able to call them. You'll just have to show up. So here you go. So it's going to cost you $150. So go ahead and put that $150. Someone goes, how did you come up with that math? Please put a dollar sign by it. I want to make sure we have the dollar sign there. Again, I'm just saying, if you're a really good backlinker, and we have episodes, trainings coming out on how to do this, you're going to get about 2 an hour. So it's $7.50 per backlink, roughly, if you're paying someone $15 an hour. You might go, I'm paying someone $10 an hour. That's fine. I recommend, by the way, you pay someone minimum wage and then pay them per backlink, and you'll find they'll go faster. But moving on. So 19 times $7.50, what's that come out to? Okay, come on.
This is writing the content, right?
We need to go back. I'm sorry, right here. We there we go. Yes, go back here. Back on column, it'd be 2C. So 472 backlinks is what we need times 750. Good catch, Marshall. Thrivers. That's why we have martial law here. I'll tell you, martial law. He keeps people focused. The other day I was on an airplane with Marshall, and he made sure I got off the plane. I probably would have stayed on that plane and had that conversation with the guy with that blue ring.
Yeah.
For at least several more seconds if you wouldn't have said, we need to get off of this plane.
You might have been on your way to Des Moines.
Yeah, Des Moines, as they call it there.
As they call it.
Okay, so it's $3,540 is the backlink cost there. Okay. And the next one here. Now, real quick, can you kind of cue up an old school beat while Devin's doing this just to kind of make it a little sweeter? Oh, yeah. Crank it up just a little more. Can we get a little more? All right, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, 19. So you got 62 backlinks. Times 750. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can we restart it there real quick? Just kind of restart one more time. I don't want Devin to feel any sense of pressure, but I want him to know that he better hurry up here. People have things to do. I don't want him to feel any pressure right now, but he's got to take 377 backlinks times $7.50. I don't want Devin to feel any pressure, but Thrivers, right now, let's just kind of, Devin, you've got this, Devin. Just kind of extend your fingers towards the screen. See how fast he can go. Mystical powers he has in those fingers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill that music right there. Okay, boom. So this is how many. And you got to ask yourself, is that an amount I'm going to be willing to pay? So let's talk about it here, okay? Again, one, ask yourself, how much money are you willing to spend on those backlinks? And if you're not going to spend the money, you're in these meetings.
Yes.
How often do we see a small business owner come in and they go, I want to be top in the world for the word razors. And you're going, bro, that's going to cost you let's just do an example, please. Okay. So as if you're pulling this up, go ahead and Google search for razors, and let's see if we can determine how many backlinks they have and how much it's going to cost. And while you're doing that, Stu, can you kind of explain that infinite sadness you feel in your soul when someone is trying to become top in Google for a term that they have no concept of how much it's going to cost to do so?
Yeah, this is the level set. This is when someone comes in and has no clue what it's going to take, time or money. And the look on their face is quite interesting when we reveal the time and money factor to get to number one for these kind of terms.
So let's look here. We can't click on those ads. We got to click on the first one there for Google. So we Googled razors. Is that right? Did you Google razors that we searched? We Googled razors. We scroll down, and the first one that came up was Dollar Shave Club. By the way, that was a startup that started a few years ago with a viral YouTube video, and now has become a multi-million-dollar brand. So you can do it too. We're going to take that. We're going to copy that website, copy that web address. We're going to paste that into the spammy website. We're going to paste that in there. I know I give the guys a hard time there, but you got to admit, Thrivers, I mean, look at all this crap. It doesn't seem very reputable.
It's glorious.
It's like when you meet somebody at the bar and their name is generic. It's like, so what's your name? Josh. So Josh what? Smith. Where are you from, Josh? Around. I mean, it just doesn't feel right. That's how this site feels. It just has a little bit of it's sketchy like Bob Ross when he starts painting. You know what I mean? Sketchy. True. All right, so here we go. So they have 1,000 backlinks. So 1,000 backlinks. Okay, 1,000 backlinks. How much are they per backlink, Thrivers? Roughly, if you're going to pay someone to do it, about $7.50. So somebody with a mathematical degree. Dr. Zellner, by the way, studied mathematics in college. We should probably have him here.
Really?
Right now, the CEO of Thrive 15. We should probably have him here right now to educate us on how to use a calcomometer to determine these. People at NASA aren't the only ones that use calcomometers. People in Oklahoma use them too, and they're good. All right, so let's go ahead and do another one. Let's make sure, because if somebody says I don't like backlink watch, it's fine. So let's do it one more tool. I want to show you one more tool, Devin. I want to show them one more tool. Go back up here and let's do SEO small backlink checker. Just search for that SEO small backlink. It's not a .com though. It's a SEO small backlink checker in the Google search. By the way, Devin, people are in their home right now. Some people who are doing these Thrive trainings are not even wearing pants. There's no pressure. You don't have to go fast. If someone isn't motivated enough to put on pants while watching these episodes, we're not going to pressure you for that, okay? So here we go. Let me pull this up here. Let's paste in that URL again. Jason, what's a URL? Just kind of a simple, what is a URL basically, if you're trying to be simple about it, to understand if I don't know what a URL is?
Same thing as a domain name, like google.com.
Okay. And you just got to put in the HTTP.
Exactly.
Okay, so you paste that beast in there. And what's happening there? Invalid CAPTCHA. You got to put the CAPTCHA in there, Devin. You got to put the CAPTCHA. Now, Thrivers, I know some people are going, this is not very exciting. And that is why I want you to understand that doing this process takes you hours and hours and hours. This is not a quick thing. Through the power of editing, we can cut ahead. I'm sure editors will probably cut out what I'm saying right now. But the thing is, we can cut, we can go faster. But this is real work. This is like ditch digging. You got to do it. So here we go. Paste that URL in there one more time. Paste that URL in there. Paste it. Paste like a champion of freedom. I think what it's doing is I don't think it likes the S because it's a secure deal. So I think you get rid of that S, HTTP, and then paste that beast. I feel like it's going to work. And if it doesn't work, in my face. Ooh, it doesn't work. Is there a captcha somewhere we're not seeing? Are we not seeing a captcha somewhere?
It's not loading.
That's unbelievable. So let's redo it. It's not loading, Marshall says. Would you at least have the courtesy of saying, you're over there away from the mic, talking at me, trying to make me feel small. But you know what? I'm not going to, just because I'm on a free site called Small SEO Tools, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let you do that to me. Let's do another one. Check it up there. Pull it up. And if it doesn't work, we're going to go and we're going to do the incognito mode. And the reason why I'm pushing through here, Thrivers, is because this is going to happen to you in your living room. This is the stuff behind the stuff. There's nobody out there making content about the stuff behind the stuff. Everyone's like, well, you're going to do is you're going to build a website. You'll be top in Google and you'll make millions. Come to my seminar. And no one says, well, what happens when I can't get the freaking tool to pull up for free? I'll tell you what happens. You sit there and you cue up hip-hop beats, Marshall, and you look at Marshall while Devin grinds. Let's do it. He's got this. Here, we got this. Go, Devin. Go, Devin. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. Go, Devin. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. Now, pause it. Pause it real quick. Now, you guys remember Nintendo games? You remember that?
Of course, yeah.
Duck Hunt?
Yeah.
Can you cue up the Super Mario's music real quick? Super Mario theme? Because this will take us back. Those of you who remember quad skates and Volkswagen Beetles when they were legit, all metal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when the game didn't work, you're playing the game and it stops working. So what do? You pause it, Marshall? You pause it and you go, you take out the game and you blow in the game.
That's the move.
People in India were blowing in the game. We have Thrivers in Singapore that were blowing on the game.
It's true.
We have Thrivers in Australia that were blowing on the game. Was that released in the owner's manual?
That is problem solving.
Was it a technical release that Nintendo sent out? Hey, Attention Nintendo players. If your game... But why did we do it? Because it worked.
It's true.
Why did we pull up another tab? Because it worked. Why is somebody who's technical going,
Well, that's actually probably a user error.
listen here, Devin never makes a user error, and I don't want you saying that about him. He's my good friend, and I will fight you. Okay. Unless you're a Thriver, in which case I'll give you a hug and then charge you $19 every month. But just please maintain your subscription. So we pull this up here. So, Devin, we use the tool. Scroll up real quick. How many backlinks does it say we have here? Scroll on down. Oh, Billy, is it still doing its deal? We might never get that. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling up. So this has 90. 90. This thing is saying 90. So go ahead and back to our spreadsheet. Now, someone who says, I want a more scientific tool than this. That is okay. Okay. But what I do is I checked on Backlink Watch and I checked on SEM or the SEO small backlink checker. And 90 doesn't seem realistic when the other number was so massive. Yeah. So I'm going to go, that tool is a bunch of bunk. It's not giving me the right stuff. But there are paid tools you can use. That's SEM Rush. And that's SEO Moz. It's moz.com, moz.com. You can pay for those tools for about $70 a month-ish, and you can learn everything you need to know about determining the backlinks. But you look at that list there and you go, am I willing to spend that kind of money? And if you're not, get out of there. Quit trying to optimize for that term. Second is you have to look at the amount of content. So we talked about the estimated time. Devin, I want to make sure you type in hours. So I don't make sure estimated time to Victor. I want to make sure you put the word hours after it. So if you're paying a backlink boy to write content, let's say you're paying him $15 an hour. Let's do the math. So how much money, let's make a little tab next to that called content cost. So if it's 20 hours times 15, somebody with a calculometer or a great understanding of the planet and mathematics, what does that come out to? 15 times 20, $300. $300 reenies, 300 big ones. Next, 19. So 19 times the 15. What does that come out to? Yes, 285. How am I determining that? It's because Bernie Sanders is going right now. He's kind of high in the polls right now. If Bernie wins, everything's $15 an hour, right? Subway sandwiches are going to be $22 a piece. I'm so excited. Moving on. So 377 times 15. Or I'm sorry, it's the hours. It's the hours. So it's the how much content do I need? So it's 2.667 hours times 15, yes. And that's $40. So it kind of determines the cost. And you just have to ask yourself, am I trying to do something that's reasonable or am I not? So I want to break this down for you and then I'll stop harassing you, okay? So one, figure out the number of pages you need to win and figure out if you can afford to do it. Two, figure out the amount of backlinks you need and can you afford to do it. And then three, understand that you're going to need about 2 times as many backlinks and 2 times as many pages of content as your competition to win. So those numbers, you'd multiply those times 2, and that's what you need to win. Okay? If you have just the same amount of content as your competition, you probably won't win because Google gives preference to the site that's been there the longest. So if you have the exact amount of content, the same amount of content as someone else and the same amount of backlinks, but they've been there longer, you won't win. So you got to follow all these rules. This is how you do it. If you get stuck, again, Marshall, if people want to ask a mentor question, how do we do it?
So you can do a couple things. One, you can just pick up the phone and give us a call. That's what I recommend, and we want to connect with the Thrivers. So you can call us at 800-594-4457. That'll come straight into our direct line here in the headquarters, or you can email us at info@thrive15.com.
And how often does this happen? This happens every day, doesn't it?
Yeah, every single day. Connect with Thrivers every single day.
Thousands of people all over the world will call us and go, I cannot believe that you guys are actually doing this. Mm-hmm. So this is what we're all about. We're all about building a scalable technology to make business school affordable and to help you grow your business. So Marshall, as we take it out, I want to kind of give some shout outs to people all around the world, some of the countries that we're represented in.
We have only 35 chambers.
Oh, wow. Are you keeping some old school Wu-Tang? Is this going to be explicit, Marshall?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, Marshall. I turn it over to you. Big shout-outs to Thrivers all around the world. Hit it.
So we have a Thriver in Tucson, Arizona. Big shout-out to her, Jennifer.
Yay. Okay.
And then we have some Thrivers down in Australia. Big shout-out to them. Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne.
The
Australia?
largest living marsupial is, in fact, the red kangaroo, which is native to your land. 4.9 feet tall, folks. Boom. Back to you.
So we also have thrivers over in India that have been emailing us. It's been awesome.
Yes.
Been awesome in India, as well as Shanghai. We've had a number of different thrivers there. And then we're big in the Scandinavian countries right now.
Yeah, we've got all the Scandinavians. We're excited that you're on the site.
Scandinavians.
And real quick, I want to pot it down as we end here. There's one more I want to mention here. We've got thrivers off the coast of Okmulgee, Oklahoma, who've been reaching out to us. We want to say a big shout out to you as well. We're excited you guys now have internet and computers. All right, JT, so hypothetically, in your mind, what is the purpose of having a business?
To get you to your goals. So it's a vehicle to get you to your destination.
And would you need profits to get there? I mean, is when you have a business that's successful, in your mind, in your expert opinion, would you need profits to get you to your goals?
Yeah, because if you have a $15 million business, but you have $15 million of expenses, it's kind of pointless.
Holy crap!
All right, so the question I would have here for you, if you could take 10 minutes or less and see if you could save $3,000 a year by reducing your credit card fees, would you do it?
Yes, absolutely.
Holy crap!
Why would somebody out there who's listening right now who has a sane mind, why would they not go to thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card, thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card to schedule a 10-minute consultation to see if they can reduce their credit card fees by at least $3,000 a year?
Why would they not do it?
Yeah, why would they not do it?
Maybe because they didn't understand how you said the website.
This tree is a symbol of the spirit of the Griswold family Christmas.
No, that's clear. Okay, so that could be true. So I would encourage everybody to check out thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card, thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card. What would be another reason why someone would not be willing to take 10 minutes to compare rates to see if they could save $3,000 or more on credit card fees?
Maybe they think it is a waste of time and that it won't. It's not possible.
If there's somebody out there that's making more than $3,000 every 10 minutes and they're like, nah, that's not worth my time.
We getting there, right money. We getting there, right money.
There's probably someone out there that would think that.
Well, I'll just tell you, folks, if you're out there today and you're making less than $3,000 per 10 minutes, I would highly recommend that you go to thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card because you can compare rates, you can save money. And, the big goal, in my opinion, of building a business is to create time freedom and financial freedom. And in order to do that, you have to maximize your profits.
Holy crap!
Now, one way to maximize your profits is to increase your revenue. Another way to do it is to decrease your expenses.
It's a profit deal. That takes the pressure off.
JT, is there any other reason why somebody would not be willing to take 10 minutes to compare rates to see if they could save a total of $3,000 a year on average?
I am at a loss and I cannot think of any other.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
Well, let me tell you a good story here real quick here. I actually, years ago, compared rates with this company here. It's called IPS. It's Integrated Payment Services. And I scheduled a consultation. I don't know that I was skeptical. I just thought, whatever, I'll take 10 minutes. I'll compare rates.
I can't tell. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I mean, I'm just not sure. Or can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
And in my case, my particular case, I save over $20,000 a year.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Which is, like groceries when my wife goes to the organic stores.
Find everything you need today?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Oh, God. No.
Everything okay, ma'am?
It's just that you've only scanned a few items and it's already $60. I'm so scared.
Okay, I'm a trained professional, ma'am. I've scanned a lot of groceries. I need you to stay with me.
It's just that my in-laws are in town and they want a charcuterie board.
This isn't gonna be easy, so I need you to be brave, all right? What's your name?
Patricia.
Trisha, all right. I need you to take a deep breath. We're about to do the cheese.
You know, that's the difference between eating organic and not organic. So because my wife eats organic, I had to take the 10 minutes needed to compare rates to save the $20,000 a year on credit card fees just for one of my companies.
One question, what's the brand name of the clock?
The brand name of the clock, Rod. Do we have it? Brand name of the clock. It's an elegant from Ridgeway. It's from Ridgeway.
Let's
buy the clock
and sell the fireplace.
So I encourage everybody out there, go to thrivetimeshow.com/credit-card. You schedule a free consultation, request information. A member of our team will call you. They'll schedule a free consultation. It should take you 10 minutes or less. And they're going to compare rates and see if they can't save you more than $3,000 a year off of your credit card processing.
You were hoping what?
I wouldn't owe you money at the end of the day.
No, you don't owe us money.
Because at the end of the day, the goal of a business is to create time freedom and financial freedom. In order to do that, you need to create additional profits.
The number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year. We are Jared and Jennifer Johnson. We own Platinum Pest and Lawn and are located in Owasso, Oklahoma. And we have been working with Thrive for business coaching for almost a year now.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to share some wins with you guys that we've had by working with Thrive. First of all, we're on the top page of Google now. Okay. I just want to let you know what type of accomplishment this is. Our competition, Orkin, Terminex, they're both $1.3 billion companies. They both have 2,000 to 3,000 pages of content attached to their website. So to basically go from virtually non-existent on Google to up on the top page is really saying something. But that's come by being diligent to the systems that Thrive has, by being consistent and diligent on doing podcasts and staying on top of those podcasts to really help with getting up on with their listing and ranking there with Google.
And also we've been trying to get Google reviews, asking our customers for reviews. And now we're the highest rated and most reviewed pest and lawn company in the Tulsa area. And that's really helped with our conversion rate. And the number of new customers that we've had is up 411% over last year.
Wait, say that again. How much are we up?
411%.
Okay, so 411% we're up with our new customers. Amazing.
Right. So not only do we have more customers calling in, we're able to close those deals at a much higher rate than we were before. Right now, our closing rate is about 85%, and that's largely due to, first of all, like our Google reviews that we've gotten people really see that our customers are happy, but also we have a script that we follow. And so when customers call in, they get all the information that they need. That script has been refined time and time again. It wasn't a one and done deal. It was a system that we followed with Thrive in the refining process, and that has obviously the 411% shows that system works.
Yeah. So here's a big one for you. So last week alone, our booking percentage was 91%. We actually booked more deals, more new customers last year than we did the first 5 months. Or I'm sorry, we booked more deals last week than we did the first 5 months of last year from before we worked with Thrive. So again, we booked more deals last week than the first 5 months of last year. And it's incredible. But the reason why we have that success is by implementing the systems that Thrive has taught us and helped us out with.
Some of those systems that we've implemented are group interviews. That way we've really been able to come up with a really great team. We've created and implemented checklists. That way everything gets done and it gets done right. It creates accountability. We're able to make sure that everything gets done properly, both out in the field and also in our office. And also doing the podcast, like Jared had mentioned, that has really, really contributed to our success. But that, like I said, the diligence and consistency in doing those and that system has really, really been a big blessing in our lives. And also, it's really shown that we've gotten the success from following those systems.
Yeah. So before working with Thrive, we were basically stuck. Really no new growth with our business. And we were in a rut, and we didn't know
Oh, sorry. The last 3 years, our customer base had pretty much stayed the same. We weren't shrinking, but we weren't really growing either.
Yeah, and so we didn't really know where to go, what to do, how to get out of this rut that we're in. But Thrive helped us with that. You know, they implemented those systems. They taught us those systems. They taught us the knowledge that we needed in order to succeed. Now it's been a grind. Absolutely, it's been a grind this last year. But we're getting those fruits from that hard work and the diligent effort that we're able to put into it. So again, we were in a rut. Thrive helped us get out of that rut. And if you're thinking about working with Thrive, quit thinking about it and just do it. Do the action, and you'll get the results. It will take hard work and discipline, but that's what it's going to take in order to really succeed. So we just want to give a big shout out to Thrive, a big thank you out there to Thrive. We wouldn't be where we're at now without their help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Moore. I'm a pediatric dentist. Through our new digital marketing plan, we have seen a marked increase in the number of new patients that we're seeing every month, year over year. 1 month, for example, we went from 110 new patients the previous year to over 180 new patients in the same month. And overall, our average is running about 40 to 42% increase month over month, year over year. The group of people required to implement our new digital marketing plan is immense, starting with a business coach, videographers, photographers, web designers. Back when I graduated dental school in 1985, nobody advertised. The only marketing that was ethically allowed in everybody's eyes was mouth-to-mouth marketing. By choosing to use the services, you're choosing to use a proven turnkey marketing and coaching system that will grow your practice and get you the results that you're looking for. I went to the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, graduated in 1983, and then I did my pediatric dental residency at Baylor College of Dentistry from 1983 to 1985.
Hello, my name is Charles Colaw with Colaw Fitness. Today I want to tell you a little bit about Clay Clark and how I know Clay Clark. Clay Clark has been my business coach since 2017. He's helped us grow from 2 locations to now 6 locations. We're planning to do 7 locations in 7 years and then franchise. And Clay has done a great job of helping us navigate anything that has to do with like running the business, building the systems, the checklists, the workflows, the audits, how to navigate lease agreements, how to buy property, how to work with brokers and builders. This guy is just amazing. He's this kind of guy has worked in every single industry. He's written books with like Lee Crockrell, head of Disney, with the 40,000 cast members. He's friends with like Mike Lindell. He does Reawaken America tours, where he does these tours all across the country, where 10,000 or more people show up to some of these tours. On the day-to-day, he does anywhere from about 160 companies. He's at the top. He has a team of business coaches, videographers, and graphic designers and web developers, and they run 160 companies every single week. So think of this guy with a team of business coaches running 160 companies. So in the weekly, he's running 160 companies. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's doing Reawaken America tours. Every 6 to 8 weeks, he's also doing business conferences where 200 people show up, and he teaches people a 13-step proven system that he's done and worked with billionaires, helping them grow their companies. So I've seen guys from startups go from startup to being multimillionaires, teaching people how to get time freedom and financial freedom through the system. Critical thinking, document creation, putting it into organizing everything in their head to building it into a franchisable, scalable business. Like one of his businesses has like 500 franchises. That's just one of the companies or brands that he works with. So amazing guy. Elon Musk kind of like smart guy. He kind of comes off sometimes as socially awkward, but he's so brilliant, and he's taught me so much. When I say that, like Clay is like, he doesn't care what people think when you're talking to him. He cares about where you're going in your life and where he can get you to go. And that's what I like most about him. He's like a good coach. A coach isn't just making you feel good all the time. A coach is actually helping you get to the best you. And Clay has been an amazing business coach. Through the course of that, we became friends. I was really most impressed with him is when I was shadowing him one time. We went into a business deal and listened to it. I got to shadow and listen to it. And when we walked out, I knew that he could make millions on the deal. And they were super excited about working with him. And he told me, he's like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to turn it down, because he knew it was going to harm the common good of people in the long run. And the guy's integrity just really wowed me. It brought tears to my eyes to see that this guy, his highest desire was to do what's right And anyways, just an amazing man. So anyways, impacted me a lot. He's helped navigate anytime I've got nervous or worried about how to run the company, or navigating competition and an economy that's like, I remember we got closed down for 3 months. He helped us navigate on how to stay open, how to get back open, how to just survive through all the COVID shutdowns, lockdowns.
I'm Rachel with Tip Top Canine, and we just want to give a huge thank you to Clay and Vanessa Clark.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan with Tip Top Canine. Just want to say a big thank you to Thrive 15. Thank you to Make Your Life Epic. We love you guys, we appreciate you, and really just appreciate how far you've taken us. This is our old house, right? This is where we used to live a few years ago. This is our old neighborhood. See? It's nice, right? So this is my old van and our old school marketing, and this is our old team. And by team, I mean it's me and another guy.
This is our new house with our new neighborhood. This is our new van with our new marketing, and this is our new team. We went from 4 to 14, and I took this beautiful photo. We worked with several different business coaches in the past, and they were all about helping Ryan sell better and just teaching sales, which is awesome, but Ryan is a really great salesman. So we didn't need that. We needed somebody to help us get everything that was in his head out into systems, into manuals and scripts, and actually build a team. So now that we have systems in place, we've gone from 1 to 10 locations in only a year.
In October 2016, we grossed 13 grand for the whole month. Right now it's 2018, the month of October. It's only the 22nd. We've already grossed a little over 50 grand for the whole month, and we still have time to go. We're just thankful for you, thankful for Thrive and your mentorship, and we're really thankful that you guys have helped us to grow a business that we run now instead of the business running us. Just thank you times 1,000.
The Thrive Time Show 2-day interactive business workshops are the highest and most reviewed business workshops on the planet.
You can learn the proven 13-point business systems that Dr. Zellner and I have used over and over to start and grow successful companies. I mean, we get into the specific steps on what you need to do to optimize your website. We're going to teach you how to fix your conversion rate. We're going to teach you how to do a social media marketing campaign that works. How do you raise capital? How do you get a small business loan? We teach you everything you need to know here during a 2-day, 15-hour workshop. It's all here for you. You work every day in your business, but for 2 days you can escape and work on your business and build these proven systems, so now you can have a successful company that will produce both the time freedom and the financial freedom that you deserve. You're going to leave energized, motivated, but you're also going to leave empowered. The reason why I've built these workshops is because as an entrepreneur, I always wish that I had this. And because there wasn't anything like this, I would go to these motivational seminars, no money down, real estate, Ponzi scheme, get motivated seminars, and they would never teach me anything. It was like you went there and you paid for the big chocolate Easter bunny, but inside of it, it was a hollow nothingness. And I wanted the knowledge, and they're like, oh, but we'll teach you the knowledge after our next workshop. And the great thing is we have nothing to upsell. At every workshop, we teach you what you need to know. There's no one in the back of the room trying to sell you some next big get-rich-quick, walk-on-hot coals product. It's literally, we teach you the brass tacks, the specific stuff that you need to know to learn how to start and grow a business. And I encourage you to not believe what I'm saying, and I want you to Google the Z66 auto auction. I want you to Google elephant in the room. Look at Robert Zellner and Associates. Look them up and say, are they successful because they're geniuses, or are they successful because they have a proven system? When you do that research, you will discover that the same systems that we use in our own business can be used in your business. Come to Tulsa, book a ticket, and I guarantee you it's going to be the best business workshop ever, and we'll even give you your money back if you don't love it. We've built this facility for you, and we're excited to see you. If we go back 8 years ago, think about the number of clients you had back then versus the number of clients you have now. As a percentage, what has been the growth over the past 8 years, do you think? We got to inspire somebody out there who just doesn't have the time to listen to their calls.
Okay, so Clay, it's like I would go up and down from about $10,000 a month up to about $40,000, but it's up and down roller coaster, and so now we've got it to where we're in excess of 100 clients.
That's awesome.
And so I would have anywhere from 5 clients to 20 clients on my own with networking, but I had no control over it. I didn't, without the systems, you're going to be victimized by your own business.
For somebody out there who struggles with math, if you, let's say that your average number of clients was 30 and you go to 100, as a percentage, what is that?
I have doubled every year since working with you. So I've doubled in clients, I've doubled in revenue every year. It's 100% growth every year I've worked with. Now, so I'm looking, we've been good friends 7-8 years, and I've got doubled 5 times.
Which is just incredible. I mean, the first time you do it, that's one thing, but when you do it repeatedly,
yeah,
I mean, that's unbelievable.
We're working our Blessed Assurance off this year to double. We're planning on doubling again. We're incorporating some new things in there to really help us do it, but we are going to double again this year. I started coaching, but it would go up and down, Clay. That's when I came to you, as I was going up and down, and I wanted to go up and up instead of up and down. And so that's when it needed a system. So creating a system is you have nailed down specific steps that you're going to take no matter how you feel, no matter the results. You lean into them and you do them regardless of what's happening. You lean into them and it will give you X number of leads. You follow up with those leads, turns into sales. Well, I tell you, it's if you don't have a script and you don't have a system, then every day is a whole new creation. You're creating a lot of energy just to figure out what are you going to do.
Right.
And the best executives, Peter Drucker is a father of modern management. He said, the most effective executives make one decision a year. What you do is you make a decision, what is your system, and then you work like the Dickens to make sure you follow that system. And so that's really what it's all about. So with a script here, we have a brand new gal that just came in working for us. She nailed down the script, and she's been nailing down appointments. Usually we try to get one appointment for every 100 calls. We make 200 to 300 calls a day per rep.
Right.
And she's been nailing down 5 and 8 appointments a day.
Somebody out there's having a hard time.
That script.
So she's making how many calls a day?
She's making between 200 and 300 calls a day.
Whoa. And our relationship is weird in that we do. If someone were to buy an Apple computer today,
yeah,
and or let's say you bought a personal computer, a PC, the computer is made by, let's say, Dell, but then the software in the computer would be Microsoft, let's say, or Adobe or whatever that is. So I basically make the systems. And you're like the computer, and I'm like the software. It's kind of how I would describe our relationship. Yeah. Tim, I want to ask you this. You and I reconnected. I think it was in the year 2000 and what was it? Maybe 2010. Is that right? 2011, maybe, or no, maybe further down the road. Maybe 2013.
2012.
Okay, so 2012, and at that time I was 5 years removed from the DJ business, and you were how many years removed from tax and accounting software?
It was about 10, 11 years.
We met, how did we re-meet? What was the first interaction? There was some interaction where you and I first connected. I just remember that somehow you and I went to Hideaway Pizza. But do you remember when we first reconnected?
Yeah, well, we had that speaking thing that...
there it was. So it was Victory Christian Center. I was speaking there.
My name is Robert Redmond. I actually first met Clay almost 3 years ago to the day. I don't know if he remembers it or not, but I wasn't working with him at the time. I asked to see him and just ask him some questions to help, direct my life, to get some mentorship. But I've been working with Clay for now just over a year. The role I play here is a business coach, business consultant. I work with different businesses, implementing best practice processes and systems that I have learned here by working with Clay. And the experience working here has, to put it real plainly, has been just life-changing. I have not only learned new things and have gained new knowledge, but I have gained a whole new mindset that I believe wherever I end up will serve me well throughout the rest of my life. Since working with Clay, I have learned so much. I mean, I would like to say almost everything about business in terms of the different categories. I haven't learned it all. But I've learned all about marketing. I've learned about advertising. I've learned about branding. I've learned how to create a sales process for organizations in any industry. I've learned how to sell. I've learned how to create repeatable systems and processes and hold people accountable. You know, how to hire people. It's almost like every aspect of a business you can learn. I have learned a lot in those different categories. And then, again, the mindset that I've gained here has been huge. You know, working here, you can't be a mediocre person. You are a call to a higher standard of excellence. And then as you're called to that standard here, you begin to see those outcomes in every area of your life. That standard of excellence that you want to implement no matter what you're involved in. I would like to describe the other people that work with Clay are people that are going somewhere with their life. Marshall in the group interview talks about how you know, the best fits for this organization are the people that are goal-oriented. So they're on their own trajectory, and we're on our own trajectory. And the best fits are those people where there can be a mutually beneficial relationship, that as we pursue our goals and we help the business pursue those goals, the business helps us pursue our goals as well. And so I'd say people that are driven, people that want to make something of their lives, people that are goal-oriented, they're focused, and they're committed to overcoming any adversity that may come their way. Clay's passion for helping business owners grow their businesses it's unique in that I don't know if there's anyone else that can be as passionate. You know, whenever a business starts working with Clay, it's almost as like Clay is running that business in the sense that he has something at stake. You know, he's just serving them. They're one of his clients, but it's as if he is actively involved in the business. Whenever they have a win, he's posting it all over his social media. He's shouting it across the room here at Thrive. You know, he's sending people encouraging messages. He can kind of be that life coach and business coach in terms of being that a motivator and that champion for people's businesses. It's again unique because there's no one else I've seen get so excited about and passionate about other people's businesses. The kind of people that wouldn't like working with Clay are people that are satisfied with mediocrity. People that want to get through life by just doing enough, by just getting by. People who are not looking to develop themselves, people who are not coachable, people who think that they know it all and they're unwilling to change. I would say those are the type of people. In short, anyone that's content with mediocrity would not like working with Clay. So if you're meeting Clay for the first time, the advice I'd give you is definitely come ready to take tons of notes. Every time Clay speaks, he it gives you a wealth of knowledge that you don't want to miss. I remember the first time that I met Clay, I literally carried a notebook with me all around. I was looking at this notebook the other day, actually. I carried a notebook with me all around, and I just took tons of notes. I filled the entire notebook in about 3 or 4 months, just from being around Clay, following him, and learning from him. And then I would say, come coachable. Be open to learning something new. Be open to challenging yourself. Be open to learning and adjusting parts about you that need to be adjusted.